So, how are you?
I'm good, actually.
Right on.
Like, I'm not tired. I'm not sick. Well, not really sick. Yeah.
Have you been sick?
I was really actually sick. Like, I caught some sort of bug that's been going around. But, no, I mean, it's weird. When I get done being sick, I kind of still want to be sick. I don't know if I
You
can
have
really
some
explain
sort of
it.
like mild Munchausen's going on?
It's not really, yeah, it's kind of Munchausen's where I like the idea of being sick because then I'm not really obligated to much. It's like, I'm sick. I can't do all of those obligations and responsibilities that all adults have to. But lately it's been, oh, I'm sick, and I still have to do all of those responsibilities and obligations that adults have to.
What responsibilities do you have?
Oh, I've got to take care of myself. I've got to take care of my pet and my house. And I got to come up here and record this show, and I got to go and do work on the other stuff I'm working on.
This is an obligation. This is fun.
This is fun. This is something I want to keep doing.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
If you want to keep doing this, you'll put it in the fun column.
And I would show up if I were sick, but then you guys would be like, go the fuck home.
Why?
Because you don't want to get sick.
I don't give a
Because
fuck.
you'd still go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't talk to anybody anymore,
Yeah.
so
But
I'm
lately,
fine.
the only thing that's been bugging me is apparently while I was sick, I had such problems because I was sick. There were fires in the area, and allergies hit me at the same time. So my nose was a battleground. It was the most chaotic thing ever. You know, because it was weird to have my nose running, stuffed, and full of boogers, and having to take care of all of that. So I spent so much time prodding inside my nose. I actually kind of like cut just inside of my nostril, or picking something out. I must have pulled more than just hair out. This is really something that I want going up on YouTube.
Hey, boogers is the word of the day, man.
Yeah. So lately it's been like I can't tell if I'm picking at trying to clear a booger out of my nose or picking at a scab inside my nose. And I haven't, weirdly enough, with all of this trouble, I haven't had a nosebleed yet. Knock on wood. But in general, yeah, that's kind of been what I've been dealing with health-wise lately. But otherwise, I've been sleeping good, I've been eating all right, and I walked 9 kilometers in a day, which doesn't sound like a lot to those people who do walk for fun, but for me, that's a feat. 9 kilometers that was pretty trying. But I felt good, and I wasn't very sore afterwards, so I must be doing something right.
For those of you wondering what I'm doing, I don't normally sit on this side of the couch. I sit on that side of the couch.
Yeah, we've kind of switched things up.
And this side of the couch is much lower.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, because over there I can do this fine. And this has actually become more comfortable to me than having the fucking mic extended into my face.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'll make do.
I don't know. I don't mind the mic like right here at my mouth.
Always a burp. Always a burp. I'm like.
Are you really grossed out by how much I burp during recording?
No, it's not when you burp that grosses me out. It's when you do like the little half hiccup thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'll be trying to like get a sentence out, and it's just like every other word is like.
It's like listening to a cat retch.
Pretty much.
Hook.
No, into the kitchen. Into the kitchen. So,
Damn it, kitty. Yeah.
So, wife is feeling a little under the weather today.
She had a long day. So.
We do want to mention, one of the reasons why. Listener of the podcast, a good friend of Tia. I hadn't met him, but I'm sure he was a great guy. Passed away just a couple of days ago. So he passed away this week. Our hearts go out to those he left behind. Definitely you have our condolences.
Sympathies.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, loss is tough. We've certainly seen a lot of it recently, in the last couple of years even. We've gone through a lot of it, and grief is just something that fades over time, but that doesn't make it any easier when it's fresh. So it sucks that, this was a guy who listened and enjoyed what we were doing, the mediocre bullshit and the horrible things that we say. And we never got to meet him. We never got to know him and say thanks for enjoying. So posthumously, thank you for enjoying our show. Thank you for listening. And of course, we hope those people who do know him and continue to listen, accept our sympathies and continue to support us as we are supporting them in a small way.
So, Devin, um,
Godspeed, sir.
rest in peace,
Yeah.
and you'll always be a part of the Dirty 30. So, a moment of silence, real quick. Is that long enough? I don't know. Maybe
As
do a
longer
moment of
as-
silence.
I was sitting there going, "Can I work up a fart?" Like I already burped. There's like nothing I can really.
Might as well get it out of both ends while
like
you can.
better out than in, man. But
So Tia's got a massive headache.
she's taking a rest.
And so no wife this episode, so sorry for all you perverts that were out there wanting to see her.
Which kind of sucks because I was really hoping she had something to talk about this week.
You don't have anything?
I got a few things, but it's gonna I'm probably gonna take that pig and toss it across the room because.
Well, I did find a news story, so we do have at least one news story
Okay.
for what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
No theme song as of yet. But you're a dirty two-timing bitch.
Okay.
So Faust over here took it upon himself to go do another podcast yesterday.
This is a regular thing. We're going to continue doing it.
And yeah, that doesn't make it any better. You two-timing whore.
Well, I mean, we only do it once a week, and I'm a man with needs. So,
This is sounding worse by the minute.
So I'm going to go and apply my trade and enjoy my skills where I can. And really it's because we've gotten to a point where it's so easy for us to do the podcast here that I was like, I could continue doing this and developing my skill even further in a different show. And that show is not going to be mentioned. We're not going to plug it. I'm not going to plug this show there.
You're not what? Of
You
course you are.
I mean, I'm right now, because it hasn't even launched yet. It's not even a thing yet. Like this time, I'm not going to really mention much about it, but
What is it? Not an actual thing yet?
it's not a thing yet. It's still in the testing phases, but it's probably something along those lines is going to happen, and it's just another endeavor. So yeah, at some point, if you guys do love like my lovely voice and my lovely face, then you will be able to see me on another show, as well as this one.
Oh,
But
so that one's video cast?
this is a video cast, yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
Here you just get 10 minutes,
yeah.
if you're lucky.
Yeah, you only see 10 minutes. You get to listen to us for even longer, but we can only manage the 10 minutes. It's tough looking at you guys in the face with the shit we say.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no shame. I had a little bit of shame last episode.
It's not really shame. I'm worried about making promises I can't keep.
Like what?
Well, all the lewd shit that I come up with. Like, if I were to actually entice a lady with the shit I say, I'd be worried about that lady. But, the fact that I make those kind of statements and I think that kind of way. Yeah, I do think like that. I do make those statements, but it's in jest. It's to be funny.
I can understand where you're coming at from that, because
Yeah.
now that you said that, when I worked at a gas station for many, many years, and while I was there were rumors that had circulated about me amongst the other workers and other managers, because I got to the assistant manager level. Not I didn't want to be a manager. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But I knew pretty much all of the region managers, because I'd go fill in at other stores and shit. And so other crews, and like there was this little myth about me that was going around that I liked violent sex.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know where they got that shit from. It was probably shit that was said, and I just kind of shrugged it off or laughed at it.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, so it eventually got to this point where there was a known aggressive female who heard about this and thought that I would be the guy for her, and she would come up and like suck on my neck while I'm helping customers and
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, no, like I'm a consummate professional at everything that I do.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah,
Like, what,
you are, actually.
You haven't seen me at work and shit. Like, you
are dedicated to getting that job done.
I take care of my shit.
Yeah, almost like those brooms in that fucking Fantasia thing, the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you work even if everybody's like, no, stop, you're sinking us.
You're making us look bad. I've heard that before too. So I never ended up fucking this bitch. Like, I eventually had to tell her to fucking tone it down and shit. And she asked me if it was all true, and I'm just like, listen, no. Like, I don't like being punched in the face or slapped. I don't like my ass slapped. I don't like fucking belts and whips and chains and fucking gags, and not into any of that bondage play or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that disappointed her, but she, I guess, never told anybody else. So that rumor just persisted throughout my entire employment there.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I do a lot of this stuff in role play online, and I've been able to explore the mentality of a lot of these things. And to tell you the truth, if I were to get into an actual serious sexual relationship with a woman, I wouldn't know what I liked and didn't like until I tried it. And so yeah, I'm not sure if I like cuffs and whips and chains and spanking and all of that other stuff. I just haven't had the ability to be comfortable enough with somebody to try that stuff. All of my physical sexual, real sexual encounters have been rather vanilla.
Is that some sort of racial slur, sir?
Yeah, I fuck like a white dude.
Huh.
Yeah,
and on that bombshell, YouTube, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
For you Dirty 30 out there that want to listen to the rest of the episode, this will be up
when it's done.
Yeah.
You'll probably have the episode before you see this.
All right, let's get some talking done.
All right. See you guys.
You have reached the What Was the Question hotline. Our office is currently closed. To leave a message for Tom, go to WWTQPod on Twitter. To speak with Tia, post to WWTQPod on Facebook. To write to Faust, email www.tqpodcast@gmail.com. If you are simply an asshole, contact us at spoojball72@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.